Okay, so one of the things that occasionally happens, we get called to a press conference. There's Pete. He's going to take us over there in a minute. I'm just going to head in. The press room is right across here. We try not to get run over by the trash truck. We'll walk through these gates into the bubble here and into the press room, where we'll be right here. Lovely backdrop, and Marty will be here any minute. All right, here's Marty.
Questions?
I would like to say that you've been extremely popular here, and I'm sorry that you're injured and have to withdraw, because you are a crowd favorite, and I wonder if you might, first of all, explain what has happened, and then your memories here in Houston, both the west side and then back here.
Yeah, first of all, the injury is sort of I guess a muscle in my glute, which is sort of my butt. I fell in Miami and had to retire out of that match, and thought that the pain would subside, and thought the injury was a little bit less than what it actually is. Got an MRI today. The swelling showed up so much on the MRI, which is sort of unusual. That there's a ton of stuff going on in there, and it needs a lot of rest. So I'll hopefully try to get that taken care of, and sort of get back as fast as I can. That being said, I'm obviously extremely disappointed to be able to play here. I've had a lot of success at this tournament here as well. Just even from the exhibition, when it was an exhibition, and having great memories here, and seeing all these people multiple times. It's a real bummer. I mean, just from my point of view, just the way I was hitting the ball, the way I was feeling in Miami before I fell in the fourth round there. It's a bummer to not be able to play here.
You were playing pretty well in Miami before that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I felt great. I had knee surgery during the US Open last year, and it took a while to get it back, and we really turned a corner like the past couple of months, and played well at Delray Beach, and also in Indian Wells as well. Lost to Djokovic in 3 sets, and then beat Murray there in Miami, and a couple other good wins there too. So I definitely would have enjoyed to see how this week would have gone. Like I said, I mean, I've had success here at this tournament, having won singles and doubles a few times. Certainly fun.
I don't want to beat the local angle to death here, but tennis over the years has come and gone here. The transfer of this particular event from the West Side Tennis Club over here, do you think of Houston as a pretty good tennis town, or does that even enter in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we definitely come to Houston. Lots of great memories of the fans here. A lot of support, like you said. Feel like this is one of the higher quality as far as fans support that we get, even in the States. So we love coming here. It's a relatively laid back feeling as well, which the players like a lot. I mean, coming from the hecticness of Indian Wells and Miami, which are two of the biggest ones we have on the calendar, and to be able to come here and sort of take the clay, sort of start slow. Be able to have a real good friendly atmosphere, a great tournament that obviously a lot of Americans enjoy.
Marty, do you know how long you'll be out, or did they give you any indication when you could start just training?
Yeah, they said 3 to 6 weeks, and 10 days to completely rest and stay off it until I can start start training back pretty slowly. He did say, which is the main thing, that I can injure it worse, and I can prolong the process of healing if I play. And certainly want to play here badly, but not at the expense of the rest of the sort of the rest of the spring.
Because you're so good on
The
grass.
spread
too,
of the spring and the summer. Yeah, I mean the grass is key. It's a long ways away. I mean right now, just off the top of my head, I'll try to sort of fight to get back to Madrid and the tournaments before the French Open. And the French Open is not my best surface, but a Grand Slam nonetheless. And having committed to to the doubles here, and this year we've had some tough injuries. Both of us, Mark Knowles and myself, to have to pull out here as well.
You said there was a lot of stuff going on in there. Is there a possibility of surgery or something?
No. He said that was one good thing about it, was that there's no tears in there, and he just said that the significance of seeing the sort of the swelling and the there's a lot of fluid in there, a lot of blood in there that's not in the right places. I'm not a doctor, but it didn't sound great, but also no tears, so that's a good thing.
Is this, the disappointment after you've put in so much in the off season to, and really changed your body in a sense? Is this any concerns there? Any thoughts?
Well, the toughest thing is, when you go through, things like that, when you put yourself through for the better part of 5 months, to get yourself back 6 days a week, 6 days a week in the gym in the off season. It was really hard to do what I did. I lost almost 30 pounds in less than three months, and it was an unbelievable process. I learned a lot about myself. How much I actually do want to play. Want to play this game for quite a long time still, and want to do well, and still have some things that I really want to achieve. And, to sort of go back, not necessarily to the drawing board, but just got to kind of do it again for 3 to 6 weeks is a bummer. But you still just feel bad that that you can't play here, and that first and foremost, and then we'll go. It'll start sinking into what I need to do, and we'll make a plan, and it'll be okay. I'll put in the work, but.
And there's some positives you can kind of quell from the last couple of weeks that maybe,
Definitely, and that's the other thing too, is you just don't want to lose the momentum that you gained from Indian Wells and Miami that I've done, or Delray Beach, and there's 3 tournaments in a row there where I've really played well, and I was looking forward to this tournament. It's a sort of a wide open tournament. I've won this tournament before. I was the last American to win this tournament, so it certainly holds a special spot for me. I want to come back and play well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Sure, you're just trying to get back.